Backergunge, Backergunge, Bakarganj, or Bakerganj was a former district of British India. It was the southernmost district of the Dacca Division. The district was located in the swampy lowlands of the vast delta of the Ganges and the Brahmaputra rivers. Backergunge District was established in 1760 under the Bengal Presidency. In 1947 the district became part of East Pakistan. The area of the former Backergunge district is now covered by the Bengal Division of Bangladesh. The current administrative division also contains a Barryob district and a Bakerganj upazila. Geography. Backergunge district was bound in the north by Faridpur district and in the east by the Meghna and Shahbazpur rivers. In 1801 the Barryob subdivision was formed within the district, divided in 6 tanas: Barryob, Jalakati, Nalkaita, Bakarganj, Mendiganj and Gaunadi. The general aspect of the district was that of a flat even country, dotted with clusters of bamboo and arecanut palms, and intersected by a network of dark-colored and sluggish streams. There is not a hill of hillock in the whole district, but it derives a certain picturesque beauty from its wide expanses of cultivation, and the greenness and freshness of the vegetation. This was especially true immediately after the rains, although at no time of the year does the district presented a dried-up, burnt appearance. The villages were often surrounded by groves of bamboo, arecanut palms and betel vines. The level of the country was low, with numerous streams, wetlands and shallow lakes around the margins of which long grasses, reeds and other aquatic plants grow. Towards the northwest, the country was very marshy and nothing was to be seen for miles but swamps and rice fields, with a few huts scattered here and there raised on mounds of earth. In the south of the district, along the coast of the Bay of Bengal, were the forest tracts of the Sundarbans, where tigers and leopards used to live. The main rivers of the district were the Meghna, the Ariel Khan and the Haringhata of Bales War, with the numerous tributaries. The Meghna includes the accumulated waters of the Brahmaputra and Ganges. It flows along the eastern boundary of the district in a southerly direction until it flows into the Bay of Bengal. During the latter part of its course the river expands into a large estuary containing many islands, the largest one being Dacca and Shahbazpur. The islands on the seafront are regularly exposed to devastation by cyclonic storm waves. The Ariel Khan, a branch of the Ganges, entered the district from the north, flowing generally in a southeasterly direction until it entered the estuary of the Meghna. The main channel of the Ariel Khan was about 1,500 meters in width in the dry season, and from 2,000 to 3,000 meters in the rains. It received a number of tributaries, sending off several offshoots, and used navigable throughout the year by local cargo boats that were often of considerable size. The Haringhata, Bales War, Madhumati and Gaura are different local names for the same river along various parts of its course, and it represents another great offshoot of the Ganges. It entered Backergunje near the northwest corner of the district, forming its western boundary, and running south with great windings in its upper reaches until it crossed the Sundarbans, finally flowing into the Bay of Bengal, forming a large and deep estuary, capable of harboring ships of considerable size. In the whole of its course through the district, the river used to be navigable by local boats of large tonnage, and by large seagoing ships as high up as Morelganj, in the neighboring district of Jessa. Among its many tributaries in Backergunge, the most important is the Kacha, navigable all the year round and flowing in a southerly direction for 30 kilometers until it joined the Bales War. Other rivers of minor importance were the Barryob, Bishkali, Nihalganj, Karabad, Garga, Kumar, etc. All the rivers in the district were subject to tidal action from the Meghna on the north, and from the Bay of Bengal on the south, and nearly all of them are navigable at high tide by country boats of all sizes. The rise of the tide was very considerable in the estuary of the Meghna, and many of the creeks and watercourses in the island of Dacca and Shahbazpur, which are almost dry at ebb tide, contain 5.5 to 6 meters of water at the flood. A very strong tidal bore wave ran up the estuary of the Meghna at spring tides, and a singular sound like thunder, known as the Bakerganj, was often heard far out at sea about the time the tidal wave was coming in. Population. In 1901, the population was 2,291,752, showing an increase of 6% over the decade. About 68% of the inhabitants in the region were Muslim, of which a number adhered to the Farisi Puritan sect. The Hindu population numbered 713,800, of which the most numerous community were the Namasudras. The Buddhist population consisted of about 7,220 Mavs who originated in Arakan and first settled in Backergunge around the year 1800. A number of small trading villages existed throughout the district, and each locality has its periodical trading fairs. Local people were mostly small landholders and cultivated sufficient rice and other products for the support of the families.